I just I just started the video. Listen, guys, I have a roommate that does not respect boundaries. But it is my fault that I don't put up the boundaries. So I always remember that we have a boundary issue. Anywho, how y'all doing today? Welcome. It's Harmony Earth Angel 555 reporting for Beauty Duty. I got a story. So listen, me and my roommate was talking. They're my roommates. Say hey. Hey. He can't hear. He's half deaf. And partly that's the reason why we work so well together. It works. Listen. So we were sitting here having a conversation about man-made drugs and things like that. So he is a geneticist and is also a paleontologist. And for me, you guys know that I am a plant-based medicine physician, focusing currently on aromatherapy. All right. So listen. So I was having to tell him a story, and this story just made me think because I'm 45 years old. My roommate is 30. So some of my stories he actually cannot grasp his brain around because it's just so outlandish. So we were sitting here talking about drugs, man-made drugs, antipsychotics, still drugs, right? So I got to clear the air. Well, anyway, I got to rambling, but he deaf, so he stopped listening and tuned me out. And I just grabbed my phone and said, I'm going to make a video, and you go in the corner. So he's listening to this story right now, so he may chime in. I don't know. He's busy and he's working. The point is, listen. I remember, and these are my real life stories. These are my real life experiences. Remember, I live currently in Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica. We already know where I'm from. So let me tell you a story. Again, I don't know what today is. Today is somewhere in the March and 2025. That's what we do know. It is 2025. All right? And it's all the way live. So listen, I'm going to tell y'all this story. Listen, because I was in doctoral candidate programs as early in this specific phase of my life, 19, okay? We're not going to talk about the one earlier because, yes, there is a doctorate earlier than 19. So anyway, when I think about it, between the ages of 19 and 25, I was very, very young in a big world. But since I was already working in my doctoral candidacy, I was able to do a lot of things. So I remember working in a field of study where people lived, and we're going to change the words so that people can understand. I remember I'm on beauty duty. So imagine 20 years ago, I would be 25. Okay? So 25 years old. I remember coordinating with fellow people that live together in a communal area. Maybe we'll call it a dorm, but it's not a college, right? Okay, they're not really getting paid to be there, but some entity said that they would pay them after they serve some time, that kind of world. I remember working inside of like the liaisoning of the pharmacy. I didn't work in pharmacy, that was not my job, but making sure that all of these people got all of these meds at all of these times, right? So that way they didn't fall off the Richter scales and everything was organized and scheduled, 10 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock. But I remember this one particular drug of choice that everybody in this specific said area all took. And its name was, what was it called again? You were supposed to chime in. Adderall. I remember a time where I would literally look on sheets of paper. This is not breaking any HIPAA violations. This is just my truth of what I did and what I witnessed that I was doing. I witnessed that every single person was taking the same exact drug, but at different times. And when they realized that they all took the same medication, they begin to do a code share system of the same meds. So what they were doing is some people who used Adderall in a very strategic way would use theirs in much, much higher dosage and higher demand, thus saying they would probably run out a lot sooner. But then you had somebody in bed 3, 4, and 5 who only took theirs probably one, and it wasn't an XLR, right? So then they would then trade something for it. And I remember being the person who knew what they were doing and knew that everybody knew their medication that's supposed to come in by date and refill. So everybody was prepared. Because I'm superbly autistic, I went behind people's backs and made sure that all the participants in this subset category knew exactly what they were doing down to the time and the date and how many pills they should have left if they did not sell them. I helped all them mofos make money. That's all, folks. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening to my rants and raves. Y'all have a beautiful day. Be blessed. Stay high.